It don't cost us real money. All right, there's
just our lives.
Yoink, blah, tickety tick. Oh, yoink, blah, tickety tick. Oh, yoink, blah, tickety tick. Oh.
Hello and welcome to another edition of the G3 Boardroom. Thanks a lot for joining us. Special thanks to all of our subscribers. Trying to get to that 100 subscriber mark so we can get that community tab open. It's like Pandora's box. Don't know what's going to happen once we get that tab open, but I'm sure it'll be fun. We're going to do something a little bit different. Is it a little bit different? What?
I would say it's a little different.
It's like Carcassonne.
What's so funny about Pandora's box?
We know what happened when somebody opened Pandora's box.
Oh, well, yeah, bad things. But when we open that tab...
But it was fun.
we don't know exactly what will happen. It'll be surprising.
Sure.
I'm going to start over. Screw this. Today we're going to be playing The Seventh Continent.
This will be our first time actually playing this game, and so I'm going to sit here with the rule book in front of me, and I'll go through the rule book as situations arise, which I'm sure our handy-dandy editor is going to just cut right out of there and make me look intelligent. And he has quite a feat on his hands.
I'm going to say, man.
Our editor's an idiot.
You do not count on our editor to make you look good. Trust me, from experience.
Yeah, somebody's got to, and I can't do it on my own. All right, so the premise of this game is you are an explorer, 1907, and you return from an expedition, and suddenly people from your expedition start disappearing, and you've determined that you're cursed. So you're heading back to the seventh continent in order to lift this curse. Now, what's interesting, in my opinion, in this book is it doesn't tell you how you're actually going to win. It just says the game will make it obvious. So apparently when we win, there's going to be a fireworks display or...
Nice.
I don't know. It seems pretty mundane, so I don't know. You know, you win.
Put box A on table, light fuse B.
There you go. So we really don't know what to expect, and we don't really even know what the victory conditions are. So we're going to be exploring around, doing tasks, and doing our best to discover why we've been cursed and how we're going to go about lifting this curse. There's a number of curses that are in the game that you can add. There's 3 that come with the box that you can add in and play all 3, but that makes it much harder on you, so it suggests on your first game you start with 1. So we've started with 1. If there were a way to make it easier, we would do that too, but there's not. Well, there's one thing that can make it easier, but it mocks you for trying to use it, so we're not going to do that.
What is our curse?
What is our curse? Our curse...
The love of board games and...
and the inability to keep from spending money upon them.
Yeah.
This is called the Voracious Goddess. And it's, yeah. So
okay.
We're going to find out. Apparently, according to the flavor text, which is nicely written, I might add, which I will not read aloud, but you're having nightmares about this idol. It's a statue that we're going to have to, I'm sure, discover in here and smash over someone's head. And then we'll all come back, and Jason, someone random will have to stay behind. So
On your raft made out of a shovel.
On my raft made out of a shovel. You mock the raft, but when you're stuck on the island with no raft, you'll wish there was space for you too.
You guys missed the pre-discussion about the raft and shovel. I'm sure it'll come back around.
I'm sure, because Dave will not let it go. No. So what's interesting, this game is purely cooperative, which means we'll have a fun time doing it as opposed to just glaring at each other and making vague threats about their future existence. So we'll enjoy each other's company on this one. It's cooperative. But what's interesting too is it doesn't progress in a normal manner where it would go from Jason to Dave to Jason to Dave to Jason to Dave. You know, it actually, we decide who's about to take the actions and we progress in that manner. It's unique. This is also in the custom of the new wave kind of legacy, build your own stuff. We're going to be exploring, building the map as we go, adding cards from the stuff, and really the rules are all on the cards. So we're going to see. I've got the rule book in front of me. Oh, and one last final warning. This is one of those kinds of games where the stuff that's in the game, some people might consider a spoiler. So if you're interested in playing this game and you don't want any of it spoiled, we're about to spoil the tar out of the first portion of it. So I hope you stay with us, but if you want to move on, go check out our other videos, preferably the one with King Domino on there where I smoke everything.
You smoke everything?
Smoke everything. Smoke this guy. I win. I like that video. It's my favorite.
All right, so we start here, and we have to spread out
We start here.
and face all kinds of dangers. You guys ever see the movie The Cube?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, this seems like, I wonder if it's like a cube situation where we just gotta stay there. Just stay right there
Yeah.
and wait for the
And
wind to
and the
come
wind
to
will
us.
Come back. It'll come back around. It'll come back around. For anybody who hasn't seen that movie, we just spoiled that too. But trust me, it's not worth your time. Watch the last 5 minutes. Anyway, so we're going to be exploring from here. And our starting position was chosen by the curse we have chosen. So we chose the suggested curse for people who are beginners or otherwise suck at games. That would be us. And it told us to get spot number 10. Now, when you put spot number 10 on the board, it also has a couple little orange things here where we automatically have to enter or add some fog. Some places we don't know about that we're going to have to therefore explore. I say there's nothing to it but to do it. So do we want to get going here or what?
Yeah.
All right, fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, since this is a cooperative game, and since it's all three of us, we have basically, you want to go here, you want to go there.
So we're deciding on our first turn who's going to be the active player.
Yeah.
And then together we can move all together, or we can...
We move all together using this move action down here,
Okay.
but we reveal this for the free. It's an action, and I'm sure on some of these cards it's actually going to cost you something to explore these, but for this, we've got a 0 cost with a 0 success rate. So it's going to cost us nothing. If we could spend cards if we want to. If you want to get like an item out of the deck or something like that, that's why you would spend extra cards. At this
Gotcha.
point. So,
I don't
but we
think it's
don't need any
necessary.
successes, and it's important to note that this deck here represents our total life force. To do actions, we got to spend life force, and obviously, when you run out of life force, you're
You're out of life force.
out of life force,
Yeah.
but you're full of dead force. So let's declare an active player. I'm going to choose Jason.
Okay.
Just because I like pointing at Jason. Yeah.
It's going to be my only move that I don't mess up in this whole
Yep.
game.
Should we introduce our characters, or should we just go ahead and pass
We
that?
can. Let's go ahead and do that. I have Mary Kingsley. Now, I chose my character at complete random because, again, it's the first game we've never played. I don't know what I'm doing. But I have a special ability of during the item step of an action you are involved in, you may discard one card with the keyword skill from your hand or inventory in order to apply the following effect. And it's a lucky number 7 effect, which gives us additional successes for our draws.
I'm Ferdinand Lacapellier. I may discard a card with the keyword stealth from my hand or inventory in order to skip the consequence step of an action.
I do like skipping consequences.
Yeah, that's why I chose this one.
That's fantastic.
Like, that can't be bad.
All right. And I'm Dmitry Gorchakov.
What?
Gorchakov.
All right.
When you get a red hand state,
Those are the bad things that could happen to you when they come out of that.
you may discard one card with the keyword aggressiveness from your hand or inventory in order to ignore the effect of the blank icon.
Blank icon.
I don't know what this icon is.
Oh, well, let's look.
Oh, it's down here. This.
Oh, okay. See, what happens down here is for every one of those bad things you have in your hand, you have to burn another card.
Gotcha.
And so,
Okay. Well, I
if
can.
we get one of those, you'll see what happens. So, let's find out what those are called, because I can't remember off the top of my head. See, I'm going through the rule book already like a whirlwind.
It's like a.
It's called a state. The red hand ones are called states.
Okay.
And they're stuff like paranoia or injured or angry.
I can
or
ignore
lost,
whatever
that
icons
kind
on
of
there if I discard a card keyword with aggressiveness on it.
very aggressive.
Yes. Fair enough.
All right, so let's get cracking, Jay. It's your action. What do you want to do?
Let's go this way.
Let's go this way. All right, so for 0 action, for 0 successes, it says flip this card. So we flip it. Okay, cool.
So much
Cursed.
text.
It says cursed. That's lovely. Anxiety overcomes you. Despite the cold temperature, you are sweating profusely and start to shake uncontrollably. That sounds, like you got some bad chicken.
Yeah.
All right, so you have an action that you have to take. You have to think, compose yourself. That's the action. You got to burn 0 cards, but it's for 2 successes. So you're going to want to burn more than some cards. If you succeed, you're able to calm yourself. And if you don't, then bad things
Do I
happen.
just do this action, or do we all have to do this action?
We're all going to do this action. We don't all have to, but we can help you calm down.
Is it one success calms everyone, or?
Well, here's the thing.
Or 2
Okay.
successes.
This is just impacting you presently.
Okay.
If we contributed, we could assist you with cards, things of that nature.
We have nothing.
Yeah.
So,
Right.
So there's no reason for us to assist
good luck.
you. You're the man. Now, what's important to note, when you do things by yourself, if you fail, you just have to do the consequence on here. But if you do things with other people and you fail, you also draw one of those state cards. And that one's called Paranoia, which is, did Dave tank my success here? And so it does bad things to you. So I suggest you go this one alone. I'm going to get on my shovel raft and get out of
So
here.
I have to choose before. I can't just keep drawing. So I'm going to draw 4.
That
Yeah,
is
you
Four
need-
cards. And I'm going to hope to get 2 successes.
And-
We found in the deck there's a lot more successes than failures.
They
so-
provide a handy dandy little chart here. And it's basically, if you draw 3 cards for 1 success, you're basically guaranteed to get it. It's
okay.
pretty favorable
But I need
odds.
2 successes.
But you need 2 successes. So
Maybe
you
I
got to
should go-
decide how many cards you want to do and then do them. You can't decide, you can't keep doing like, oh no, I'll draw more.
Yeah.
Oh no,
Well,
I'll
then
draw
if
more.
if you're guaranteed 1 success for 3, I think conservatively we should say 5 cards.
And then you lay them out.
Yep, you lay them
Like
all
this.
out face
Okay.
down. Now, the reason we might want to help him is because if he pulls something good, he can give those card or a card to one of us. Like, hey, here's your shovel raft. Bam, something like that. Now, I'm still going to stand back. He's allowed to freak out on his own and go that way.
All right, so I pull 5 cards.
Would you like to assist him?
I'm going to help him.
You're going to help him. Okay, so Dave's in. He's going to help you. He's contributing nothing, but he's going to help you. Now, the thing you can contribute, Dave, is you can say, okay, we can reduce the cost, but increase the successes. Now, in this case, you don't have to reduce that cost.
No.
So there's no point doing it, but just for future reference. All right, so go ahead and reveal them one at a time. Let's see what they do. And again, we're totally new to this, so these are all going to be new.
Think.
No, we're not going to read them. We're just looking at the successes
Oh,
right
sorry.
now.
So it's got a star, which
That's,
is
that's
half.
one success.
That's
1 and a
possible.
half.
That's
3
That's 3
successes.
right there. Okay,
but
it's
you
3
still got to
because-
flip them.
Because the 1 full and 1 full one plus the 2 halves, that's equals another
And remember,
full
you
success.
need each half. You can't do 2 left
2,
halves
right.
and make a whole thing, which I think is kind of funny.
Yeah.
All right, there goes
2
one of Dave's
halves,
cards.
1 and a half, and 1. So we have
All
1,
right.
2, 3, 4, 5, technically 6 successes here, but that's overkill.
That's wonderful. So you've succeeded. You have calmed yourself. We're going to look at what it says on here. Let's first look at result. Reveals all steps. If cursed card is revealed, don't worry about it. Otherwise, total success. Count the success represented by gold stars. You win. Each player involved in the action may apply effects from more cards in their hand. Dave, you want to apply any cards? No, you
No,
don't.
I do not.
That's wonderful of you. Okay, skill, discard all other skill cards. The active player may choose 1 skill card among those revealed during step 3. So one of these skill cards, the ones with blue hands, you can choose one of those. The active, they may add the card to their hand or hand of another player involved in the action. So you can take one of those or you can kick one over to Dave, but you only get 1. You don't get 1 for you and 1 for him.
So I can take 1.
Now that one is specifically a Dave card, so you might want to consider that one. Bamboo armor. You're going to make bamboo and wear it.
my little icon here. He's wearing it right now.
So this is a blowpipe.
Really?
That's what it says. You know what? I think I'm going to go with what might be kind of obvious and just take this one and give it to Dave because that matches his character.
It does
There's
match
got to be a
character.
reason for that. Actually, this one,
That one matches me, but it's all right.
does it?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
my
okay,
You
character.
yeah.
can't give it to him though because you weren't
No, I
involved.
wasn't
we're
involved.
involved. All right, let's just do that.
Okay. Scoop the rest of those up, put them in a discard pile right next to there.
And
you
that is
spin.
4 life force that are gone.
5.
5 life force that are
Right.
gone.
Out of 35.
Well, it was 35 plus the 5 cards for each of us individually, so it went up to 50.
Okay.
Then the curse card, 51, and the 4
So
terrible
55,
purples. So 55
So
cards.
what about the 10% of the deck?
Yeah, you just burned it just like that. Nicely done. Nicely
Well, at least
done.
we know now that
Keep it together.
successes come easy.
So what happened to this card?
Hold on.
Oh.
We're going to find out. So, since, well, successes might come easy, or you might just burn all of them.
I might, yeah, just
Monster draw on the
overkill them all.
first turn. So, this is a success. You are able to calm yourself. Draw card 03. Shuffle any curse cards that you drew back into the action deck. So you didn't draw any, so super. This goes into a different pile, and we draw card number 3. let me get card number 3. Now there's gold cards and green cards in here. The green cards used before the gold cards. All right. Let's see what this says. Card number 3, experience point. When you craft an item, you will save time and energy if you have the right resources instead of looking at materials you need. Oh, I'll read the flavor text. An event from your previous expedition comes to mind. Your teams once spent a whole day making a stretcher to carry Emil. As a matter of fact, the closest trees were over 3 miles away where he had broken his leg. It says, when you craft an item, you will save time and energy if you have the right resources at hand instead of looking for materials you need. When you need to spend experience points, return this to spend 1. So that's an experience point for you there. Look at you, being experienced.
Yay.
Look at that.
Congratulations.
All right. Okay, so the other thing you get to do since now you've explored the space is we're going to add card 007. So I will find card 007 in our great big handy box of stuff. Tens of thousands of cards.
Fight, hunt, and be stealthy.
007. Blam. So we
Wait a
hope
second, this one's got 010 pointing.
this is card number 10.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So, I apologize. Go ahead.
Go ahead. Well, I was going to say there are no additional orange marks on any of these sides, so we don't put any additional cards out.
I was going to ask, so since he explored this, do we move our tokens onto this card?
No, that's a separate action.
Oh.
So now that this action has been complete, we can move on to that action and go from there.
Okay.
So I believe this goes in the past now that we've completed it. And anything in the past you can look at any time. Anything in the discard pile you can look at any time until the discard pile is reshuffled.
Okay.
All right, who would like to take the next action? I vote Dave. There's all kinds of stuff to do over here, and we can actually explore this as well if we wanted to.
What is that, symbols? That's
know.
that's a
Looks like an
spot,
eyeball.
observe. And this is like a little map that's go see, investigate. I want to go investigate.
Cool. Well, if you want to go there, we got to move there first. Okay?
Okay.
Which is move action. We're going to draw 1 card. We need 0 successes. But,
Anybody want to come with me?
hold on. I think I want to come with you, Dave. You want to go with
Yeah,
him?
let's
Yeah,
go.
let's all go.
Stick together.
Rock on.
Do we take the fire with us?
No, the thing with fire is that fire stays. Okay, so you need to draw at least 1 card. Oh, hold on.
You told me
Stick it right there.
Oh.
We don't need any successes. Go ahead and flip the card, and now you can
Oh.
choose who gets to keep this card. Is it a raft?
It's a fire making kit.
But is it a raft? Could you make a raft out of it?
A burning raft?
Yes.
That would be awesome.
Be like Vikings.
Yes.
We didn't think this through.
Oh. Okay, so you could add a new fire token with this. So are there more of these?
There are many.
Oh, well, there
Yeah.
you go. I think I'll give that to Jason since he gave me a card.
Oh, that's nice.
Fire making kit. Awesome. You know, I get a bonus too. If I move to a terrain card where there's fire, then I get like a card bonus for
We all
drawing.
do. We have all
Yes.
that same special ability.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, if you move to a terrain card where there is an explorer or fire figure.
Right.
So,
I really want to do this investigate.
cool. Would you like to take the next action?
Well, that's what I was trying to do. I mean, moving is not really an action.
Well, I thought we made an action thing.
So we have to draw at least 1 card, but we need 0 successes.
Yeah. So we're burning,
Right, but-
the whole time we're here, we're under the effects of the weather, we're under the effects of hanging around with each other too much and getting irritated, and so we're cooking off life force. Eventually, I'm sure there'll be things that are, hey, you need 4 or 5 successes to do this.
Right.
This is the opening gate still. So I'm not overly concerned about not having spent too much. And I don't think you're going to win the game by doing whatever it is on here. But I wish you nothing but luck.
Does anybody want to help me?
I'm going to help you.
I'll help you.
All
Okay,
right.
cool.
Let's all go look.
So there's 1 card that needs drawn and no successes. Go ahead.
I just flip it.
Yep.
It's a raft!
Yes!
Now we gotta lug this raft around as we go over here.
This is a no-brainer. There you go. You can have the raft.
Fantastic.
And with my fire making kit, we can have our flaming raft.
A burning, flaming raft, yes.
Okay, so I'm sorry, this is important to point out. We don't actually have any of these items yet because we have to do these things to craft them. So that's just in your hand.
Oh, that's right. Like my
So-
firebane kit, I need wood and leaves.
Right. See, I need wood and twine to make the raft.
So I have the knowledge to build bamboo armor.
Right. Essentially, you have the knowledge on how to do it. So well done. Good draw. What number does it say there, Dave?
018.
018.
So we get those materials out of this life force deck.
No.
No.
The materials are in the corner.
See, this has stone. This has nothing.
So how do you know when you gather a material?
If the
You got to be
resource
on the
will show
space. You're
up.
not gathering anything. You're
Okay.
not dragging a cart behind
So I'm
you or
assuming
a barrel.
there's a space with logs and leaves both on it.
Yep. So if you have
Okay.
logs or leaves, or someone has, I don't know, through whatever machination, I've got a bunch of leaves. I was going to use it as TP. Here you go. Or I got a bunch of leaves that I did use as TP. Here you go.
You use this log. You use this log as TP.
I'm going to continue with the game now. So Dave has uncovered card 18. You have reached the northern end of the island. You have no idea how much time it would take to reach an area with more abundant resources, but one thing is certain: if you stay on this barren slab of rock, you are bound to starve. Oh my.
So they're encouraging us to get off this island.
It is. So, this is something we all must do. The many reefs that surround the island would surely wreck any craft trying to approach or leave. However, you might be able to swim through them. The sea is calm right now, but this is not a time to be reckless. And so, there is a thing that we all must do in order to attempt it, which is going to give us an additional card. This is an event. It goes right there. But if we can build the raft, then we have one of the skills on here.
You know, a lot of resources.
Yeah, we're in
on a raft.
Antarctica. Are we wanting to go swimming?
Yeah, and as a matter of fact, on the bad thing, it's bad. I didn't read it all, but the first line is the water is frigid. And Dave's got bamboo weighing him down.
I don't have anything.
Yeah,
I know how to build bamboo armor.
He has bamboo knowledge.
But here's the thing. See, this one takes, it's nautical of some kind. Everything gets nautical. Swim, sail. So it would be a 3 card with a 2 success. So the poker went up, so to speak.
And if we did that, we would draw card 25.
Right. If we were successful, we draw 25. If we're not successful, I'm sure this card is unicorn dreams, like we always say.
We found the northern part. Maybe we continue to go north to get off this damn island.
Perhaps.
So we get, but we're not trying to get off the island. We're trying to
trying to
find
lift
the
the
things
curse.
that lift the curse.
But it said if you don't get off this island, you'll surely starve.
But I think if we go this way, well, was it this island or just this part?
Well, I don't know the answer to that.
Okay.
And I think what could possibly happen is it could be completely randomly generated. We might have just lucked into this one specifically.
Because we
on here.
can't. There's nowhere to go other.
There isn't. This is a slab of rock. It describes it as this place blows.
Right.
So, go elsewhere, please.
But I think we can't.
and
We
we're-
can't unless we swim. We have to walk.
but if we
around.
dive in the water, we might get fishes or something to eat.
Yeah.
Or we might be
Or
something
we
to
might
eat for
Be something
fishes.
to eat.
But one thing's for certain: if we wish to attempt that staircase means we all have to attempt it.
Right.
That makes sense because we're either all going to leave the island or none of us.
Right. So, I would like to take the next action.
I'm fine with that.
Go for it.
I'm not going to do that, though. I'm going to do something else. I want to do this over here. This observe. It's zero cards for 0 successes. Would anyone like to come with me?
Of course.
Okay.
There's
Sure.
no danger.
Sure? Okay. Well, I'm going to draw one
Of course there's
card.
danger. There's always danger.
One card. Okay, so he succeeded. Who's the guy that looks like Rasputin?
That's me.
There you go, Rasputin. Put that in your hand.
You have knowledge of something.
Rasputin.
What's your knowledge? Are you a gourmet? Is that what it
Gourmet.
said?
Yeah.
You can cook?
Yep.
Apparently.
Apparently. The following effect applies as long as you have this in your hand. Randomly take a card from the discard pile and shuffle it back into the action deck.
How many times can you do that?
This says the following effect applies as long as you have this in your hand. I'm guessing that when you do it, it comes out of your hand.
Let me see. Okay, so the following effect applies, which is food. The food. I don't know what that does, and we're going to have to find out. So you hold on to that. Keep it in
I
your
will.
hand. All right, so I got card 11. If there is a curse card or a purple flag card under the satchel journal, is there? Is there? Yeah, there is. You may apply the following effect. Instead of revealing this, you may return it, and in place of it, take a card whose number is equal to 11 plus 7 from the adventure deck if available. Okay, so the option it's giving me is this. I can reveal this card, or I can grab card number 18 instead.
Okay.
I'd rather just reveal that.
Me too.
If it's on.
Oh, this looks bad.
Skull and crossbones. Maybe that's good.
A man is lying face down among the rocks. Approaching closer, you notice his clothes are torn and tattered, and his body swollen and puffy. Parts of the body are mutilated, and the man's skin bulges with what looks like large eggs.
Large eggs?
That's what it says. It's quite bad. Okay, so there's a chance for success here, and we would draw a different card and return this. So this goes right here. So from
that
this
is
location,
creepy looking.
isn't it though? You know, if Jeff watches this video, I'd like him to see this picture really, really well, because stuff like that skeeves Jeff out. So there you go, Jeff.
Wow, that's creepy.
Behold the bloated corpse of a man who appears to be infested with some sort of egg-laying parasite.
Like some things, like it stretched the skin off, and like there's just an egg sac there.
I just had chicken. You know. Gross. Okay. But now from this position, we have some options here, guys. Or we can go back and go here.
We can go investigate this.
It says so. We can search or examine this more closely.
Who wants to dive in on the Eggman? I say we leave that body alone for now.
We can search. We can search that body, that dead body.
I say we poke it with a stick.
Well, it seems like, I mean, if we're able to, there's got to be some reason. There'd be something to find.
Hey, man.
Sure, when these things break open, they infest you. That's the reason.
Poke him with a stick. Hey, man, you're going to die if you don't get that stuff off of you. So we can do this, we can do that, or we can go find out what horrible things await us at this location.
And we're here. Poke the man with the stick.
Sure.
2 votes for poke a man with a stick. Who wants to be the primary player on that? I think we should make Jason do it, since he doesn't want to do it to begin with.
I'll do it.
Come on, Pokey. All right, you must draw 1 card, but you need 0 successes. So how many do you want to draw?
We're all helping you.
2.
Okay.
Interesting. He's hoping for a good item.
Apparently.
Maybe.
Let's see it.
2 things. One of them is friction fire. Put a fire into play on your terrain card and discard this.
Is that a fire making kit or friction?
No, friction fire. It's different. And it doesn't need, it needs less. The fire making kit has the wood and the leaves. This is just the wood. And is the, what's that one?
This is woven cord. This allows you to put fire into play on your terrain and discard pile. This requires 1 rock and 1 twine. We have rock. We don't have any twine.
Right. Oh, so we just, because that's revealed, we have it.
Correct.
Okay.
All right, so while you guys are sorting that out, this says you get card 31 and return this, which means it wants me to put it back. So we could encounter that corpse again at some point in the future.
Okay. Well, let's keep the woven cord, because we already have a similar fire making kit to this one. Or do we keep both of them?
No,
Just
you
keep
get to pick one.
Okay. Well, let's keep the woven cord, then get rid of this one.
Okay. Who would like to have the woven cord?
Go ahead.
Oh, you go ahead and take it.
I have the knowledge of how to start fires with rocks and twines.
Being that he was the only one not in Scouts, that's interesting.
Yes.
All right, so this is card 31.
Something tells me you already saw
I kind of saw the front of
the
it.
skull and
There
crossbones
was a
on it.
monster on there.
Great, there be monsters.
As you lean down to search the corpse, a disgusting creature jumps out of the water and lunges at you. It does not seem to like the idea of you staying near its eggs. You have to fight. You got to draw 2+ cards, and you need 6 successes. So, I will go with you. I will help you fight.
But
Yes.
what good does it do to have you there helping me fight?
I get a card if you're successful.
Okay.
It doesn't do much good at all at this
think we
point
have
because
to-
I don't have any cards
No.
I can add to you.
Does he have to fight? Or does anybody have to fight?
Oh,
We were all there.
That's an interesting question. Let's find out.
We all did it, right? Or is it just the active player?
Let's find
I think it's
out.
just the active player. We've got these cards in our hand now that
know.
has these success things on them. So it sounds like we can use these.
Yep, we all have to participate. I just found it. A very good rule book. It's right there. It says important in red with an exclamation point on it. So, fighting this monster, and
That is a creepy looking thing.
that is a purple monster thing.
Let's see it.
Huh?
Let me see it.
There you go. Have a look.
Because we're all
Gross.
participating.
Fantastic. All right, so we're all going. So we need 2+ cards with a 6 success. I think we got to draw a minimum of 5 cards here.
Yeah, but we all have cards in our hand though. Like this one in the raft is 3 success right there.
There's a. Never mind. I had that backwards. What about my raft?
Well, I've got a 1.5 left.
You don't
You've
get to
got a
play
1.5,
that. You
right?
don't get to play this in order to increase your chances.
Oh, okay. Then,
It
yeah, it's
don't
got to
work
be
that
5
way.
cards then.
Right. I think a minimum of 5 cards.
I agree. And
You
I wouldn't
agree?
want to get rid of the raft if you ever want to do this.
Yeah.
Right,
I
but I
don't
mean,
want
we
to
have
beat the
a-
monster with the raft.
We don't even have a raft.
No.
That's
I
right.
got
We
the
have
idea of a raft.
We have the
He did,
blueprints of
no,
the
wait a
raft.
minute. We need 2 successes?
Yes.
No, we need
No,
6.
we need 6
Six
successes.
successes.
And we're doing how many cards?
We're talking about 5. You think we need
Oh,
more?
we
than
got to
5?
do more.
How many do you think we need?
He did 6 cards and got 5 successes.
On the 6 you originally drew?
Yeah.
No, I didn't draw 6 cards.
And the very first thing you did,
I drew like 5 cards.
you got 5 successes.
6 successes.
Did you?
Yeah, because there's a couple 1.5s.
You want to bump it up to, say, 7?
I would say at least 6.
At least 6. All right.
At least.
Well, we'll do 7. We can do 7.
Go one more.
It don't cost us
For
real
now.
money. All right, there's
Just our lives.
yeah. All right, so
All
that's
right, that's 1.5.
2.5. 3.
3 and it's still a
Three
half.
and a
3
half.
still and a half.
4
4
is
is
still
still
and a
a
half.
half.
Wrong half.
Nothing.
Hey,
Five.
5. Come on. And something bad.
curse.
Okay, the 7 means nothing for us, and that is a failure.
We could still distribute one of these cards, right?
What about the curse that we drew? This just
It
doesn't
does
matter.
nothing at this point.
Okay.
If we draw it out of the discard pile later, it'll kill us.
Okay. So what's the failure
The failure thing.
consequence?
No, it ain't going to be great. After getting bitten repeatedly, you run away. Each character involved takes a 104 card. And since you were the guy who led this expedition, you get a 101 card.
Oh no, not the 101 card.
Oh, you mocked the 101 card. Wait, is it the 101 card?
Quick, take one of these cards. You only have 3 cards in your hand. You can't take a 101 card.
Oh, you can always have space for these, I think. Okay, so we each
There's
get
always room
we each
for
get a
101
104.
Yeah.
We're all infested
One
with
for you,
eggs.
One for you, one for you.
You are injured.
Ah, it's not a 101, it's a 100. So you also get that. You're welcome.
Oh, I am paranoid. So I am injured and I am paranoid.
Why? Because the... Can we attempt to do this again?
Return this if there was no other character on your terrain card.
No.
It's just I like this paranoid card.
We only get to fight it once?
Yeah. Sailed away on the raft and took after biting the tar out of you.
So what do I do with these cards? Just keep these paranoid and injured cards
Yeah, it
here?
says that's a temporary event. Temporary cards are discarded into the past.
Okay.
So he took his egg-ridden corpse and left after biting the tar out of us. We're all injured. Well done.
And I'm paranoid.
Oh,
Right.
and you also, that has an X on it. Let me make sure.
Oh, it's one of those.
Yeah, pretty sure you dump one card. Player must discard one card from the top of the action deck for each one they have in hand. This counts as one, and you add another one, so you can dump 2.
But these
Each
cards
player?
don't count.
Huh?
So I only dump 2, not 5.
Just 2. It's for each red card.
We have one now also. Do we each dump one also?
Yes, we do. Because that one counts, and any other ones you gotta count. So dump 2 cards, then dump 1 for me, and dump 1 for. Wait till Dave's. Dave, do you get to do something to?
Oh, wait,
that
go
effect?
back.
Well, this was mine, and then Jason's.
Okay. When you get one of these cards, you may discard one card with the keyword aggressiveness from your hand inventory or ignore the effect of the blank icon.
Your keywords are at the bottom.
I know, but
Do you have any
I can
aggressive?
ignore the effect, but it'll keep happening over and over again, or it just happens once.
Just happens once.
I could get rid of the bamboo armor to not dump another card.
I could get rid of my fire making kit because that is stealth. That could save me from getting rid of. Skip the consequences step of an action. Was that the consequences step?
Yes, this is the consequences step.
The consequences already happened.
And you already threw them out.
Okay.
No, let's just do it.
Just gonna do it?
Yeah.
All right, cool. All right, that went poorly. I suggest we don't. Yeah, well, he's gone. So he's no longer our issue.
So we can do it again. We can go to 0-11 again. Or no.
I don't think you can.
Something's got to go there then.
Nothing goes there. It's an event that goes there. So yeah, perhaps you can do it again and draw another 11 event, whatever it might be.
11 events, they're different.
Yep. Oh, I don't know if they're different. They might be the same.
Gotcha. Okay.
Okay. Or we can do something else. I laid all of that on Jason's tab. And so who wants to take the next action? Do we want to go back and look at this, or do we want to attempt whatever that is?
I want to go lay down by the fire.
Oh, discard all those cards, please. Oh, one of them you get to keep, but the rest you can discard.
This is Nerves of Steel.
Well, I can't because I have 3 cards and I can only have a maximum of 3 cards.
How do you have 3 cards?
Experience point, fire making, and gourmet.
I don't believe the experience point is part of your hand. It's not a skill card, so it doesn't count.
Okay, so I can get one more. All right.
Yeah.
I'm going to take this. I'm going to take this to remember. Choose one blue hand card from the discard pile
Skill card.
and add it to your hand. So,
You can't, though. Oh, I guess you could swap that one out for one. And
yeah, because whenever I want to play this, I can go through there and pick one out.
right. Okay. So far, so bad.
Yeah, not doing great.
Yeah,
We're getting pummeled so far.
maybe. It's the first time I played this game. Maybe we're doing great.
We could be doing really, really good.
Remember, the game tells you, it surprises you when you win.
I don't think they use the word surprise, but I'm kind of waiting for it. All right, so what do we decide we want to do? Do we want to retreat, or do we want to attempt to drown?
Hypothermia.
I say we drown.
I say we get the hell out of here. I said that from the beginning, but unless you want to explore this, it costs us nothing.
We can go explore that.
We don't have to flip a card, right?
No.
Might as well do that.
Sure.
It costs us nothing.
Okay, so we can move here
For free.
for free because we all get the minus because it's got the
Fire.
Thank you. Didn't know the word. The hot stuff with the burning and the pain. Okay, so we can decide to throw away a card if we want. Who is the active player?
Can I throw away my paranoid cards?
Who is the active player?
I'll go explore it.
Okay. Oh, well, I mean to move. Because we can throw away cards, and that, put that purple card on top of this card. We can throw away cards, and it's a way to get a free item.
No.
No? Okay, fine. All right. So Dave was the active player there. Dave wishes to explore over here. How many cards do you wish to throw?
0.
Cool.
I don't want to go through our life force.
All right. You don't do that. Okay, flip this. Life jacket.
Flip this, man.
You have laid hands on a life jacket in poor condition. So there you go. Put that over your bamboo.
I actually own this?
Yeah, that's yours.
So, okay, it's got 4. All right,
Now Dave wants to go swimming.
Let's go swimming.
Okay, card number 9 coming out. Because that was number 9. The ground is totally barren here. In fact, the only vegetation among your surroundings are clumps of red seaweed clinging to the rocks. Plumes of yellowish smoke spurt from the ground from time to time, swirling around a dead seagull. This is a wonderful, wonderful game.
I want a vacation here.
Yeah.
Holy cow, it opened up a whole bunch of stuff.
It did. But we got 2 oranges here. And so I will draw 2 new cards from the exploration stack.
How about that?
Feels like there's 2 there. All right, cool.
We're going to have our cards on our laps pretty soon as we explore
Pretty
everywhere.
soon, right? All right, I don't like this card being here on me. All right, so we want to move over there? What do you say?
Absolutely. Well, it's going
Sure.
to cost us a card to move there, right?
Yeah, but that's okay. I will be the active player. I am moving. You guys are coming with me, right?
Sure.
Cool. I'm going to sack 1 card. Well, I have to sack 1 card.
Should I just flip it?
Flip it.
It's a walking stick.
You don't say.
You have the knowledge to make a walking stick.
I do.
Maybe it's the knowledge to make the stick walk on its own.
But look at that. For any fighting or walking action, it's -2.
Yeah, I had that, but I didn't have the armor.
Oh. Okay, I'm going to take the walking stick. I'm going to keep it myself.
The knowledge to make a walking stick.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only if I knew how to make a stick. Hey, we opened up more resources.
Same.
Oh, Dave. All right. Can I take the next action too, please?
Sure.
Fantastic. I am going to craft my walking stick.
Out of what?
Out of nothing.
We don't
but
need the wood.
I don't need it. It's important to note that when you're making something, you don't need any of the actual things. If you have the things, they reduce your cost. See, that takes 5 to make, but it's -3 if I have wood, and it's -2 if I have twine.
Okay.
But it's 5 total. So I'm manufacturing it from my imagination, apparently. As you said, if only I had the knowledge to make a walking stick. Well, I do, but I don't have any wood. So I'm going to burn 2 cards to make a walking stick.
That was not told to us. I could have burned all these cards to make my armor.
Yeah, but we're burning through this life force
Why do you-
pretty quickly.
I could have had bamboo armor before we fought that thing.
You could have, yeah. Yeah.
I blame you.
Yeah, I accept that. I'm pretty sure I said it because you said the same thing. What are you going to make it of?
We said that we thought it was these
Yeah, I
resources.
assumed I had to find bamboo and twine. I'm like, where am I going to find bamboo and twine?
Well, then that's on me. What can I tell you? Anyway,
But I still think I don't think we want to be manufacturing these things out of life force.
Why do
Yeah.
you need a walking stick?
because I wanted one.
And besides, it helps for fighting.
I know, but shouldn't we save these cards when we need to build a raft to get out of here?
Well, not burning it. I'm creating it.
Yeah, you're using my life
those.
force so you can have a
It's
stick.
hard work making a walking stick, Dave. All right, I will forego the need for the walking stick.
If you think we have to fight something, maybe, but
Okay, so what we want to do from here, we can observe number 34. We can explore these areas.
I say do stuff for free right now.
Go with the free?
Yeah.
All right, you want to do this one for free?
See what all our options are.
Okay, we're going to do this one for free. Here goes.